Now I don't have to smell bobblestone to get stoned. I just can get stoned directly from the ground. If I'm gonna get stoned from the ground, I actually need to dig. I don't know why I'm doing this with my voice.
Welcome back to Legacy Weekly. Our designer is the Mima, our writer is Noteworthy59, and my name is Superside Kian. Due to some time constraints, we've bundled weeks 3 and 4 together to deliver you this mega recap. While we were sorting ourselves out, the Legacy Dragon fight had gone down and was over in about 14 seconds, and now much of the whitelist is already zipping around on Elytra and exploding lollipops.
Blood Night is finished, the votes were counted, and we've got a new challenge now, which is to not use the proper names for things.
To participate along with the stupendous SMP in its chaotic event this fortnight, we're unloading thesaurus.com into this week's recap script as well as next week's. Brace yourselves for a whole lot of funky names and synonyms for Ender Dragon.
Holding in my offhand, that is called a wooden back scratcher, and on the other side is a pokey stick.
Before the recap begins, we'd like to let you know of a professional-ish, big-ish there, Minecraft build team that all 3 members of this channel are a part of. It is called VERTEX, and we are currently developing 3 distinct game modes involving custom-built Minecraft worlds. We are currently taking applications for builders and, more recently, people to assist in writing lore, quests, and tasks, all of which is contributing to an MMORPG that is called Athendria, that has been roughly a year in the making. If any of that sounds like your cup of tea, head to the description and check out the Discord invite link and the website for more information on how to apply. Anyways, with no further holdup, here are the happenings and best moments from the Heritage Minecraft server these past 14 days.
I'm just chilling up on the.
We're getting him. We're
Right.
just joined.
I did it.
There we go. Who got it? Yeah.
Beginning with this season's first Dragon Slayer, Bacterium Guy, who decides to farm the inhabitants of the dimension he just freed. This isn't any old grinder of spindly teleporting dudes, though. After rigging up a central skeleton, he builds a floating island, an Asian house, and a giant frosted tree encircling the whole thing, dying twice and losing a lot of his gear in the process.
Super annoying. I'm very upset. I've died twice.
In his downtime, Bacterium also jumps into completing some more virtual goals, mattress digging for cinnamon rolls, and constructing the back half of his residence.
Using that black stone, got a little window up there with a little roof on that. These pipes going up the side here.
Archaic also jumps into recoding his cerulean protection pieces by blowing up some sleeping bags. After being slain by Wiggledude in the light of a red moon, he goes on an interdimensional journey to gear himself up again. A voyage into space and exploration of abandoned alien colonies later, Archie returns and takes his revenge on Wiggle, though he does give him a pair of wings too.
For being such an epic sport while we were playing, check it out, boom, I've been end rating.
Wiggledude himself sets up a toilet house and water hole next to his house truck to serve as an entrance to his undead slicer.
The most essential camping accessory, a way to take a dump, or a place to take a dump.
And a dinosaur juice station and roadside store to surround his auto poultry farm.
And I think I'm gonna make a path. I'm gonna see how we do that, but we need a road or something to this place.
Nickelodeon could probably be spared some change for gas, as his first trip underground doesn't yield as many blue gemstones as he'd aspired to have.
I don't know what to say. I never had such bad luck on diamonds.
He does fill his pockets a little bit though, and after returning to his home under manhole covers, he crafts up a music machine and jams to Strad.
What is that? Is that? Oh, it's Strad. Oh, we got Strad, dude. Okay, we literally can't die. It's like my favorite disc.
A different flattened music cylinder is undoubtedly on the mind of Oyster Rock Moon, who goes on a couple of humanoid pigsty raids with mythological Hot Dog.
We all survived, okay? We came back. Unfortunately, a couple of Striders lost their lives today.
Pearl.
How did you survive that? Was that a brute?
Yeah, Pearl.
How did you survive?
I'm amazing.
Since we last saw her, Oyster Rock has remodeled the terrain around her base and plopped a whole bunch of smithing trader guys inside it. She puts together a community storage building, a small PvP arena on top, and a full-fledged broken down bridge connecting her base to the mainland.
So we now have this kind of broken down, shabby old bridge with some beautiful soulfire torches on the top.
Speaking of things being broken down, Mance provides us with an episode of the Legates going off script, fooling around and generally having a good time in their journey to the stronghold. His collection of wacky scenes, along with the perspectives of other legates, make for a wacky ride. This just goes to show that the result isn't always more entertaining than the journey it took to get there.
They're opposites. They're polar opposites.
Yeah, one of those grows up and the other one doesn't.
Bumper boats.
Oh no.
I want a bumper boat.
Ah!
There's
a head! I want it!
Oh no.
I
I
can
want
feel
it!
your attacks. I'm
Spider
still.
Gang!
here!
Spider Gang's back!
Among the travelers, of course, is Pastry German Cat, who doesn't die on the journey, but is forcefully buried in the ground after Ploy tries to bribe her in with a nether metal ingot.
Wait a second! No, give me my netherite!
Yes! Did it!
She lays the groundwork for an automatic Baba Fluffy Stuff farm for every color of the rainbow, collaborating with Oyster Rock Moon on her boundary wall while she's at it.
Oh my god, I got him in! Celebrate good times, come on.
After the roaring lizard battle, Pastry goes on a space hunt with knowledgeable nerd guy, and returns with a new glider.
Feels amazing. I feel so free. Free to be.
The bug wings aren't the only present that knowledgeable nerd guy gives to her. As repayment for a lost body plate, he makes her a new one out of the nethery metal.
Hopefully it's good enough, so let me know what you think. Here is your chest plate from me to you.
Oh my gosh, is this netherite?
These weeks, he works on 2 different AFK farms, a potion lady killer and a hell pig farm. The latter's resources gathered with the help of Wiggle. Between building these 2, he is pushed into lava by a magma cube on his way to the stronghold, losing everything.
Into the killing area, so if we go down here, hopefully we should see them taking damage and dying, yes!
After recovering some of his essential gear, Knowledge links a pickaxe-powered bubble student generator to the AFK spot in the witch farm, before engaging in a winged race to Y-level 10,000 with Skizzle Dude and Dissected Citrus.
100 to go! Skiz got it first! Only just!
Oh no!
We've got it.
Down.
Knowledge passes by Skizzle Dude's Pigman farm and converts its floor to lava blocks as to improve its rates, inviting Skizzle to the Hoglin farm shortly after. He's also the one to escort a tardy Skizzle to the rest of the dragon-slaying team.
Well, I got lost, so Logical had to come save me. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for that, buddy.
No worries, I'll come to escort you back.
After the murder of the big leathery bird, Skizzle launches the plan for an enchanted book emporium. He digs out a chamber in the side of a mountain, tears half of it down, and commissions Oyster Rock to give him some ideas. Things get a little bit awkward during the Crimson Bodily Fluid night times.
Uh-oh. Hi, Skiz.
I know, I gotta get out of here.
But Skizzle gets the inspiration he wanted in the end.
Gold block. Is that good?
This is a lovely gold block. Thank you.
I mean diamond block.
As he brings Oyster Rock's suggestions to life, he leaves a double box full of bling cubes at the community center.
Okay, Endless Goldie Hawn. That's a famous American actress. One of my favorites.
Before starting on a sweet stick farm.
And green, slimy, and it's made out of balls.
Okay, boy, I hope we're talking about the same thing.
In its construction, Skizzle is conveniently interrupted by mythological Hot Dog, who, in a new Saint Nick persona, gives him a handful of green sticky stuff for a flying machine.
Thank you.
Man, you're welcome. And you know what? I had a feeling you might need 16 specifically. So I don't know, is that the right number?
I think you crushed it.
After his swine-slaying adventure in the land of fire with Oyster Rock, Hot Dog time-lapses a large communal oven with the walls of a demolished warehouse surrounding it.
This little tower area, and it's like a bigger unit up there too. I don't know what that does. It almost looks like a little bit of an air conditioner, but I like it.
His other antics include swooping over to Wiggle's area and handing him a bunch of Pride merchandise to boost him up the virtual goals leaderboard. Returning to his base, he expands Vault 42 several times its previous size, incorporating multiple stylistic similarities to last season's Vault 23.
If you notice, right here we got these other pipes that go out through every angle of this area. So this goes down that way, that goes down this way.
Ploy XZ comes by this bunker to make a business proposition, with a small wealth of skulls amassed from bodily fluid night times. With these skulls, he and Hot Dog start a new line of Legate bobbleheads with the help of an Optifine resource pack.
Blood days, so all the daytime is murder too.
What if we also nuked Logical Geek Boy's house?
Ploy gets to work on his project for a full Legate graveyard, first constructing a ruined outer wall, then coating the ground with Zodpole by planting medieval trees, and then building some student statue templates over each of the tombstones. The grayscale skins of several legates are already engraved into the giant figurines.
It's really looking good. I don't know many words for good.
Ploy goes head to head with Snake 72 in a hunt for what the latter calls wrinkled old man blocks. The Cobra, by a stroke of imagination, blows himself up with memory foam.
Oh, I see.
Python, you absolute maniac! Why?
Is threatened by Ploy to be blown up again.
This is just insult. This is just insult to injury. Hey, Python.
No!
Before Ploy ends up meeting his and his pride's demise by the same 2-block sleeping slab.
We genuinely had exactly 36 old blocks.
You flippin' win?
Oh no! That is total.
This is a disaster! This entire thing is a disaster.
Snake's other antics for these weeks are much more peaceful. In an agreement with Oyster Rock to somewhat settle their feud, he makes a ring of unique bloomy plants on the top of her base.
I did this for you. I just want to... Oh god, did I just summon a pearl? I'm so confused right now.
The base on his artificial desert island springs up as 8 grainstone towers, connected by walls that sort of form a heart when looked at from above. With the wealth of nether metal acquired from his race with Ploy, Snake forges a knight to never forget to inhabit his new castle walls.
There we go! Goal reached! A knight to never forget!
Dissected Citrus is raising towers and walls of his own, though there are some different details and palettes involved. The rope rigging that connects them is made possible by suicidal desert hoppity buns, which Citrus leashes up and captures in a compartment inside the watchtower.
Oh no. No! Oh god dang rabbits. Oh no. This is supposed to be sort of the place where they just shimmy up to get up to the tower.
He goes on a bit of an odyssey through the void to recover his stuff, after a tall warpy dude smacked the life out of him 15 kilometers out.
Like, it all looks the same everywhere, right? So it's kind of hard to... Oh, there it is. That's the water.
After heading into a desert village to obtain a pair of Meow Meows, Citrus digs out a moss bomb farm underneath his temple. He then leaves a quest at Earth's conclusion bar, requesting someone to hand over at least 2 crossbow guys as watchtower lookouts.
Drops out up here, hits this little fence gate in here, and then the items drop down into this hopper.
Speedy Smokestack, meanwhile, has a watchtower as his entire starter base. He does some fiddling around to catch up in terms of accomplishments, after a relative absence from the server due to physical setup issues.
But my microphone is having some problems. You probably, I don't know, I'll probably try and edit it out of this video.
Moving out of his stilted testificate house, Smokestack erects a tall rickety tower, heavily based off of a work of concept art.
But this was like the inspirational images that I was going off of, that I was building off of with this build.
And lastly, there's Crash Nafter, who constructs the community center as a replacement for her cluttered bulletin board. With some help from Mythological Hot Dog to make it suitably apocalyptic, she gives the building a full interior as well as a central meeting room.
My overall design idea for this was to go with sort of sausages theme, kind of like what he had going on over here. And then of course, it's just the same thing mimicked on this side. Look at Logic's towers through this view.
With a building project complete, Crash does battle with both boss mobs of the game, going jellyfish hunting to respawn the black-winged lizard.
And I think, you know what, I am going to be flexing this the next couple days because I beat the dragon by myself.
And decapitating fried nether warriors to summon a hydra with tuberculosis. In the second of those boss fights, though, it seems as though the world has the last laugh, as Crash dies of withering after she had already slain the beast.
Okay, breathe, okay. Where's my wither star? Oh.
And that's going to do it for this recap. Our crafter is the Peepa, our calligrapher is Not Worthy EI, and my destination is Power Edge Kian. Leave an indication of enjoyment and subscribe if you liked this recap. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you all in approximately 605,000 seconds. Has remodeled the terrain around her base and plopped a whole bunch of smithing trader guys inside it. Sandy, I'm recording. You little shit. Okay. Maybe this isn't the best time.